Capricorn, something incredible is happening to you this season. It's subtle yet powerful, quiet yet unstoppable. It's not luck, not coincidence, but a shift in confidence that you didn't see coming. For months, maybe even years, you've been pushing, grinding, working hard toward your goals. You've carried the weight of responsibilities that would break most people. But now, the universe is stepping in to remind you of something vital. You were never meant to just survive. You were born to lead. You see, confidence doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, "You can do this," even when the world doubts you. And Capricorn, this month that whisper becomes a roar. So stay with me until the end of this video, because the shift that's awakening within you isn't just about believing in yourself. It's about finally becoming the person you were always meant to be. Before we dive deep, if you find this video informative, make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the like button so you never miss more Capricorn insights. Now, for a long time, you've been walking through cycles that tested your self-worth. Maybe people underestimated you. Maybe life threw setbacks that made you question your direction. You might have felt unseen, underappreciated, or even invisible. But here's the twist. While others thought you were breaking, you were actually building. Quietly, steadily, you've been reconstructing your inner world, your mindset, your values, your sense of purpose. And now that inner shift is showing. You're radiating a kind of power that can't be faked. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. You're finally seeing yourself the way the universe has always seen you, capable, wise, and unstoppable. This shift in confidence isn't just emotional, it's astrological. Right now, cosmic energy, especially from Pluto's movements through your sign and Saturn's supportive influence, is activating your solar first house. That's the house of identity and personal power. Translation: you're about to rediscover your voice, your authority, and your sense of self like never before. This transformation might begin subtly. You'll notice you're less affected by other people's opinions. You'll stop explaining yourself to those who never tried to understand you. You'll catch yourself saying no without guilt and yes without fear. You'll start to move with quiet assurance, like you know something others don't. Because you do. You've earned your wisdom through years of patience and perseverance. It's almost like a veil is lifting. You'll begin to realize that the very moments you doubted yourself were training grounds for the confidence you now carry. Every rejection taught you resilience. Every failure shaped your focus. Every delay strengthened your discipline. And all those lessons are coming together now. Here's the magic. This newfound confidence will ripple into every area of your life. In your career, you'll notice opportunities aligning faster because you're no longer chasing validation. You're attracting recognition. In love, you'll find yourself drawn to deeper, more emotionally mature connections because you finally know your worth. In friendships, you'll create healthier boundaries, releasing energy drainers and embracing those who truly support your growth. And for once, you'll stop comparing your journey to anyone else's, because you'll finally see your path was never meant to look like theirs. You're not behind. You're right on divine timing. As the great Carl Jung once said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Capricorn, this month, that's exactly what's happening. You're not just becoming more confident, you're becoming authentically you. Let's talk about how this confidence shift might show up day to day. At first, it may surprise you. You might wake up one morning and simply feel lighter. The worries that used to haunt you suddenly don't carry the same weight. You'll notice you're making decisions faster, trusting your instincts instead of second-guessing them. You'll begin taking bold steps that once scared you, applying for that position, expressing your feelings, or setting a boundary that once felt impossible. It's like the universe has flipped a switch inside you. Because here's the truth. It didn't want you to fake confidence. It wanted you to embody it. And that embodiment only happens after the trials you faced. Now, there's another layer to this energy. Your connection to Saturn, your ruling planet. Saturn never gives rewards easily. It makes you work for them. But when you finally pass its tests, the rewards are lasting. The lessons Saturn teaches you aren't temporary boosts. They're lifetime upgrades. So if you've been doubting yourself, thinking your efforts haven't paid off, think again. Saturn's message for you is simple. Now you're ready to rise. There's an old joke among astrologers that says, if life were a group project, Capricorn would be the one doing all the work, while everyone else takes credit. Until the final presentation, when Capricorn gets promoted to CEO, and that's the truth, isn't it? You've been quietly building while others have been talking. But now the results will speak louder than words. Your work, your resilience, your discipline, they're about to shine in ways that no one can ignore. Let's go even deeper, because this transformation, this cosmic shift you're feeling, isn't just about outer success, money, or status. It's about something far more meaningful. Peace on the inside. For too long, Capricorn, you've been fighting battles that no one even saw. You've been proving yourself over and over again to people who never fully understood the depth of your effort. You've built your reputation through discipline, resilience, and consistency. But in the process, you may have forgotten one essential truth. You were already enough. You didn't need to earn your worth. You were born with it. The world often teaches us that rest is a reward and validation is the proof of value. But you, Capricorn, are realizing something powerful now. You're learning that your peace doesn't have to wait until everything is perfect. You don't have to achieve before you can exhale. This new chapter of your life is teaching you that confidence is not about chasing approval. It's about living in alignment. It's about knowing that who you are, not what you do, is where your real strength comes from. This kind of inner peace is rare. It's not loud or showy. It's quiet, steady, and deeply rooted. It's what transforms ordinary ambition into unshakable confidence. You'll notice that you start making decisions not from fear or pressure, but from a sense of calm clarity. You'll stop second-guessing yourself because you'll finally understand that what's meant for you won't require you to chase. It will meet you halfway when you stand in your power. And as this inner balance settles in, something magical happens. Your energy begins to shift in ways that others can feel even before you speak. You walk into a room differently. Your presence feels grounded, calm, and magnetic. People may not be able to put it into words, but they'll know there's something different about you. That quiet authority, that unshakable confidence, that deep, unbothered peace that says, I know who I am. You see, Capricorn, this is your glow up. Not the kind that comes from external validation, but the one that radiates from within. It's the transformation that happens when your soul finally catches up with your success. You're not just surviving anymore, you're thriving with grace. You're no longer chasing approval, you're attracting alignment. This is the era of your power, and it's only just beginning. So what should you do with this newfound confidence, Capricorn? How do you anchor this energy so it doesn't just inspire you for a moment, but transforms your entire path? Here's how you turn this quiet inner awakening into unstoppable momentum. Number 1, own your truth. It's time to stop shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that were never designed for your greatness. For too long, you've played it safe, speaking softly, keeping the peace, letting others shine while you stayed humble in the background. But this month, that energy shifts. You're realizing that humility doesn't mean invisibility. You can be kind and still command respect. You can be humble and still stand tall. Speak clearly about what you want. Tell the world what you've been building in silence. Stop apologizing for your ambition. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. You've earned your voice, Capricorn, and when you finally use it, you'll notice how people start to listen differently. Not because you demand attention, but because your energy naturally commands it. This is your time to claim your space unapologetically, to own your truth without fear of how it's received. Because your truth is not up for debate, it's your foundation. Number 2, trust your inner authority. You've always been ruled by structure, logic, and practicality, but lately something deeper has been speaking to you. A quiet knowing, a gut feeling, a whisper that says, "You already know what's right." That's your intuition, Capricorn, and it's getting louder this month. When faced with choices, whether it's a new job, a bold project, or a personal shift, listen to your inner voice first. Logic has guided you well, but intuition will take you where logic can't. Trust that combination. You've gained enough experience to recognize patterns, to sense what's real, and to see through what's temporary. Stop overanalyzing every move. Confidence doesn't come from certainty. It comes from trust. Trust in yourself, in your timing, and in the path that's unfolding, even if it's not perfect yet. Because deep down, you already know what's right for you. And when you follow that inner compass, everything else begins to align. Number 3, detach from old self-doubt. This is the month where you confront the quiet voice inside that still questions your worth. Every time that old thought sneaks in, "I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. What if I fail?" You stop it in its tracks. You take a breath and you replace it with the truth. Because the truth is, you are good enough. You are ready. You've already faced challenges that would have broken others, and you didn't just survive, you evolved. Self-doubt is the ghost of an old version of you that doesn't exist anymore. The version that second-guessed, overworked, or feared rejection. That's the version you've outgrown. From now on, your mantra is simple. I am capable. I am prepared. I am enough. Every time you choose self-belief over self-criticism, you shift your vibration higher. That's how real confidence is built, not overnight, but in every moment you choose faith over fear. Number 4, celebrate small wins. Confidence isn't built in one giant leap. It's built in the 1,000 small steps you take each day. Every time you show up even when you don't feel ready, every time you honor your boundaries, every time you speak up instead of staying silent, that's a win. Start noticing the small victories. The email you sent that scared you, the no you said when your peace was on the line, the moment you trusted your gut and it paid off. These aren't minor moments. They're proof that you're stepping into your power. The universe pays attention when you celebrate yourself. Each time you acknowledge your progress, you signal that you're ready for more. Gratitude amplifies growth. So instead of rushing to the next milestone, pause and appreciate how far you've come. Because Capricorn, you're not just achieving goals, you're transforming your entire energy field. Because here's the truth, Capricorn. Your story is shifting. You're no longer the quiet worker hidden in the shadows, building for others while your own light flickers unnoticed. You're becoming the architect of your destiny, the author of your next chapter. The mountain you've been climbing all along. You've just realized something profound. You are the mountain. You are the structure, the strength, the stability others rely on. You are the one who creates the foundation, not just for your dreams, but for everyone you touch. And as this confidence rises within you, it doesn't scream for attention. It radiates power quietly, like the glow before sunrise. This is your evolution, Capricorn. You're not just walking towards success, you're becoming success itself. So when you start to feel that new wave of confidence rising inside you, don't question it, embrace it. Don't overthink it, don't downplay it, and don't brush it aside like it's just another passing mood. This is not arrogance, it's alignment. It's your energy syncing up with your purpose. It's the universe finally responding to the vibration you've been sending out for months, maybe even years, of hard work, resilience, and faith. You've earned this energy, Capricorn. Every sleepless night, every tough lesson, every time you kept showing up when no one else did, it's all led to this shift. This newfound confidence isn't something that appeared out of nowhere. It's the natural outcome of everything you've built. You're finally beginning to see yourself the way the universe has seen you all along. Strong, capable, destined. And that's why this confidence feels different. It's calm, it's grounded. It doesn't scream for validation, it simply is. You'll notice it when you walk into a room and feel no need to prove yourself. You'll feel it when you speak, and people start listening because your energy carries quiet authority. You won't have to announce your worth, your presence will do it for you. That's what real confidence looks like. This isn't about ego. Ego shouts to be heard, confidence whispers, and everyone listens. Ego needs the spotlight. Confidence is the light. So when that inner power rises, when you catch yourself standing taller, speaking clearer, or trusting your gut more easily, don't silence it. Don't shrink back into old versions of yourself just because comfort feels safe. That rising energy is your next chapter calling, and it's asking you to step fully into who you've always been meant to be. And remember this truth, Capricorn. Confidence doesn't mean you never doubt yourself. It means you keep going even when you do. You see, doubt will always try to visit you, even in your strongest moments. It's part of being human. But the difference now is that your faith is louder than your fear. You might still hear that small voice that says, "What if I'm not ready?" But you'll take the step anyway. You'll send the email, make the call, apply for the opportunity, speak your truth, and that's what separates the old you from the new you. Confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about acting in spite of fear. It's about trusting that even if things don't go perfectly, you'll still find your footing. You've proven that time and time again. Every obstacle you've faced has shown you that no matter how uncertain life gets, you always land on your feet. And when you begin to embody that energy, the energy of someone who knows that failure isn't the end, but just another step, everything around you shifts. You stop comparing yourself to others. You stop chasing validation. You begin living from a space of inner certainty. That's when real magic happens. That's when confidence becomes not just a feeling, but your natural state of being. Capricorn, your time has arrived. You've spent years mastering the art of survival, working hard, staying disciplined, doing what needed to be done even when no one was watching. But now, the universe is calling you to something greater. You're not meant to just survive anymore. You're meant to thrive. This is your season to expand, to step out of the shadows of duty and into the spotlight of destiny, to stop carrying the world alone and start enjoying what you've built. You've already proven your strength. Now it's time to experience your joy. This month, your energy is magnetic. People will sense something different in you, a quiet confidence that can't be faked, an inner glow that comes from finally trusting yourself, Opportunities that once felt out of reach may begin to appear effortlessly. Doors that were closed might suddenly open, not because luck is on your side, but because you've aligned with the version of yourself that was meant to walk through them. So step into this moment with grace, Capricorn. Speak your truth boldly. Move with purpose. Believe in your timing. You've climbed mountains before, but this one is different. This one was made for you. You're not chasing validation anymore. You're creating legacy. You've spent years proving your worth to the world. Now the world will finally reflect that worth back to you. You are the definition of resilience, and your confidence is your crown. This is your rise, the shift you didn't expect but always deserved. Astrologically, when Pluto transits Capricorn, it brings transformation through empowerment. That means many Capricorns right now are shedding their old insecurities and stepping into leadership roles, whether in career, relationships, or spiritual life. You're not just changing, you're evolving into your most powerful form yet. This month's energy is like a mirror, not a reflection of your past, but a revelation of your future. It's not showing you who you've been, Capricorn. It's showing you who you're becoming. And what it's revealing is nothing short of extraordinary. The person looking back at you now is confident, grounded, and unafraid to take up space. You're no longer that version of yourself who second-guessed every move or questioned every decision. You're stepping into your next chapter with a quiet kind of courage, the kind that doesn't need to prove itself because it already knows its worth. This mirror energy is the universe's way of saying, "Look closer. This is who you were always meant to be." It's reflecting all the strength, patience, and perseverance that you've been cultivating for years, often in silence. You've weathered storms, faced setbacks, and rebuilt yourself piece by piece. Every lesson, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt has shaped you into this unstoppable force you're becoming. The reflection you see now is not defined by scars. It's illuminated by growth. So, Capricorn, it's time to stand tall, not just physically, but energetically. Straighten your crown, lift your chin, and walk with the authority of someone who knows exactly where they're headed. The world is beginning to notice your power, the same power you've always carried quietly within you. People are starting to see the depth of your wisdom, the steadiness of your leadership, and the authenticity that sets you apart. You've spent so long building your foundation. Now it's time for the world to witness the results. You're not chasing opportunities anymore. You're attracting them. You're not proving your value. You're embodying it. You've reached a point where your energy speaks louder than words, where your confidence radiates without effort. And as the universe continues to align in your favor, everything that once felt out of reach will begin to flow naturally toward you. Remember, Capricorn, this is your moment of recognition. The world is finally catching up to what your soul has always known: your worth, your power, and your destiny. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to rise above. So claim your space, trust your path, and know this truth. You are not just becoming unstoppable, you already are.